Well, Yossi Melman is an intelligence correspondent with the Haaretz newspaper, joins us now from Tel Aviv. Yossi Melman, welcome to the program. Rumours of this cooperation have long been around, but this evidence seems pretty substantive, doesn't it?
No, not at all. I know the book. I cooperated with the author. There is an acknowledgement for me in the book. And the story is very simple. Israel had a secret cooperation agreement with South Africa regarding including nuclear cooperation. Israel provided some material like tritium to South Africa in return for receiving uranium from South Africa. Israel offered to sell and develop South Africa with Jericho ground-to-ground missiles. But there is no evidence. It's only an interpretation by the author and the Guardian, the British Guardian today, that actually Israel offered also nuclear warheads for South Africa, and there is no evidence for that.
But apparently the documents apparently show Shimon Peres's signature on the minutes discussing three sizes of payloads, and then both men, that's President Botha and then the Defense Minister Shimon Peres at the time, both signed a secrecy agreement according to this book.
No, that's not true. Peres was talking, well, first of all, it is a South African document. It's not an Israeli document. These are South African assumptions or analysis of the meeting. Secondly, Peres was talking about three sizes. And the size can be also interpreted as the range of the missile. And indeed, in a separate, another document, Israel was offering South Africa to participate in research and develop of extending the range of the Jericho missiles from 500 kilometers to 4,000 and even 6,000.
Okay.
And South Africa declined.
Rumours of nuclear cooperation were around, have been around for a very long time, for decades, for many, many years. Where do those rumours come from? Well,
there was indeed, as I said in my introductory remarks, a nuclear cooperation. Look, the Israeli-South African cooperation is one of the shameful episodes in the history of Israel. Israel was not alone. Saudi Arabia cooperated and helped the apartheid regime by selling oil. Israel found South Africa a good partner as a market to sell its weapons, missiles, boats, tanks, ammunition. And Israel felt that it is isolated. South Africa felt that it is isolated, so they cooperated. It's a very shameful episode. I don't think Israel is proud of that period.
But so what are you saying, that Israel cooperated with various other aspects of industry and trade, but not with nuclear weapons? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that Israel cooperated in the nuclear field. They sold them, for example, tritium, which is a very important element to develop nuclear weapons. And indeed, South Africa developed its own nuclear weapons without an Israeli help, aside from that material.
The problem with all this is, forgive me for interrupting, but the problem with all this is that if Israel itself does indeed have nuclear weapons, and as we've said, there's a great deal of ambiguity about this, yes. But if it does, then if what you're saying is true, and it seems to be the case, then Israel is not really in a position to cast aspersions on other people's nuclear ambitions, for instance, Iran.
Well, that's not the same case. Israel has never admitted that it has nuclear weapons. It has never threatened to use nuclear weapons or to demolish another country, as Iran is threatening to wipe off Israel off the map. Now, Israel has never been accused as a proliferator. This is a big difference. Israel is not Pakistan. Pakistan sold Libya and Iran and North Korea with nuclear material, as North Korea is doing. Israel has always been very, very cautious and having a very reasonable nuclear policy.
All right, Yossi Melman, good to talk to you. Good to hear your perspective. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.